a great day for a boat ride. It's about 42 degrees outside. So it's time to get the boat out. Middle of November, it's actually Veterans Day today. And this boat hasn't been out for a long time. So I'm gonna go through here and clean this stuff out and get it ready, and we're going for a boat ride later today. This thing hasn't ran in, I don't know, 10 months. I think the last time I took it out was January. Battery's low. Alright. Good motor, great motor. Well, I anticipated possibility. These tires are old and weathered, and it just didn't look, something didn't look right going down the road, and look at that. Destroyed that tire. Good thing is I'm in a parking lot off the road, and I can get this thing up and change that tire out. I did air up my tires before I left, and there's my spares. Not in a great shape, but we'll see how this goes. Okay, I've got that one off, and of course that tire was destroyed, but yeah, that's the way it goes. Now my dilemma is getting this spare off. I got one of those nuts on there that they were both rusted, and I gave them a shot of WD-40 the day before I left, because I just had a feeling. But that nut just locked on. It galled on there and locked on. So it needs to be replaced anyway. The hanger does. Let's go for a boat ride. place. knows her spot. Sit down. Now it's my turn to do this without falling over, busting my butt. Let that warm up a minute. Get my GPS going. Water temperature is 49.9 degrees here at the boat ramp. We got sonar, a little bit of stuff going on in there. That's where we're at on the lake, but it's an idle zone right here. All right, let's roll. 2.2 feet. It got shallow on me. If you watch some of my other videos from last year, you'll recognize this place, but the water's a lot lower this year than it was last year when I hunted it. But nonetheless, I had a big long goose retrieve out of this spot and some ducks that we took out too. So it's going to get shallow. I got to get my hands on the motor and work our way as far as we can. Then we're going to get out and walk, and she loves doing that anyway. So here we go. A lot of birds working back here. I think I kicked them up off of the water where they're resting back here. A lot of mallards there. They want to come back. They circled around once already, but I've almost at the end of the line here. I can't get much further without getting putting my waders on and getting out and walking. So we're gonna have to do that now. I think I got a pleasant surprise waiting for me up here. Sit down. Sit. Got real shallow there. Okay. All right, we're gonna walk in the rest of the way. Looks like the beavers are back. This year, they've moved out closer to the lake. Which means this, come on Tilly. Which means this duck pond is, or beaver pond back here is, here. Bigger than it was last year. Come here. Come here. So, sit. Sit down. Sit. We'll be able to get over this. Look at that, there's a skip of ice. I don't know if you can see it right there at the edge of my finger, but there's a skip of ice across that spot where the sun doesn't hit and the water's shallow. But yeah, we'll be able to get back in here. That's good news. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Right here, load up. Load up. Place. Sit down. Sit down. All right, we're going to go out and check out a couple other blind spots here on the lake. This too is an idle zone here, because there's a lot of underwater stumps. And even in an idle, I find them, so I'd hate to hit one of those going wide open. So we'll make our way back out to the main lake, and then we'll take off up another slough and see what we can find over there. 2.2 feet of water here, but there's plenty to float my boat here. It's getting deeper. It gets about 4 feet, 5 feet when I get over here to the old creek bottom. So that's where I'm headed. And then we'll go back to the main lake and head up another slough. The sun's in my face here. Drop my motor a little more. Oh man, worked up a sweat. Water is 7.5 feet right here, and I'm gonna make my way up just to see how deep it is up along shoreline, so he'll know how to hunt it, how long decoy string to use. We're still at 7.5. Like it's going to stay this way until we get to the bank, because we're almost there. It's actually getting a little deeper. There's a creek or channel down this side over here, but it's deep all the way to the shore. Oh, there we go, 4 feet. Alright, so he'd be able to walk out this far, but the rest of us setting decoys need 10 foot of line. We're at 3 feet now, which means you can walk it 5 feet. So it's changing back and forth. I think the actual blind marker spot itself is going to be up here a little bit, around the corner of these trees, which really looks like a good spot to set up. Hit a log. 6 feet deep here. You tuck your kayak right in there, or your boat, and your decoy's right here. Looks like a pretty decent spot, actually. I don't see the marker, but I believe this is it, where this bump out is, right there on that little point right there. So it's a little bit of a cove right here. There's a lot of opportunity to hide along this shoreline underneath these down trees. Slip your boat right up on there, your kayak, or sit up on the bank. Looks like a barrel sitting up on the shore there. It's usually a spot for a lot of geese to be sitting back here. 2 feet deep right here. 2.3, 2.4 feet consistently across this little cove. So this could be a pretty good spot to work. 3 feet. And then the spot Gary had last year was dead ahead. And there's always a lot of birds back here and geese that like to rest back here, but right now there's none. So probably out in the cornfields. They're cutting corn like crazy everywhere. So they're out there cleaning up. It got cold out here. Water temperature is 49 degrees, but the air temperature is about 39 degrees. And I'm idling along now, but I had to put my outer layers on. Get bundled up here for a fast ride home. Or a fast ride to the boat ramp. If you want to know more about these spots that I hunt, check down below. And you can see some of my hunts from last year. We did a hunt out of the boat and several hunts out of the kayaks on these very spots that I'm showing in this video. So anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. There'll be some good hunting videos coming up this year. And of course, star of the show here will be right in the middle of every one of them, probably. All right. All right, here we go. we're back in the idle zone. Coming in on the boat ramp here. Another guy slipped around me and wanted to get to the ramp first, I guess. That's okay. I'm alright with that. Beautiful day, cold, but beautiful. Water here in this boat ramp slough inlet. It's about 10 to 11 feet deep all the way down through here. And it winds around. Nice place.